Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. In the last video, what did we see? We saw that Hiranyakashipu got his bones. And then what happens, we will see in this presentation. Hiranyakashipu gives birth to 4 sons. Samhrada, Anuhrada, Hrida, Prahallada. His last son was Prahallada. We would have heard his name many times for bhakti and especially for child bhakti. He is a beautiful example. From a very young age itself, on Sriman Narayanan, he had so much of bhakti and love. He had lot of respect for all elders. Wherever there are yagyam, functions, festivals happening, saints doing their pujas, he gave lot of respect. He was very, very disciplined. His character and his quality was at its best. There was no lack in this. He always spoke the truth and he did good deeds, gave lot of love and respect to everybody. He was a very amazing and an excellent boy from a young age. In all this, what was very surprising was that at a very young age, he did tapas and meditation, thinking only about Mahavishnu. He was so devoted to him. Anyone suffering around, he would run and do whatever is possible. Like this, he was always happy with good character, doing dharmic deeds. Bhakti and Shraddha was Prahladan. All of this with Prahladan, Hiranyakashipu's son. Very surprising, right? Sage Sukracharya, he had 2 sons, Chandan and Amarkan. Chandan and Amarkan, they were appointed by Hiranyakashipu to teach Prahladan. What are the methodologies for asuras? How they should behave? All this I want you to teach my son. Hiranyakashipu ordered them. Prahladan was 5 years then. So Prahladan and all of his friends stayed with Sukracharya in his Gurukulam to learn the literature. Since Prahladan had immense devotion on Mahavishnu, Gurus Chandan and Amarkan, whatever they thought, Prahladan did not have any interest. Once Hiranyakashipu took Prahladan and put him on his lap and asked him lovingly, "Dear, what are you learning in the Gurukulam? What is the most important thing in life? Can you please tell me?" Prahladan at that time was 5 years old. What did he tell? Can you make a guess? So many bad things are happening. And in all this, only one good thing is happening, Appa. It has only 2 words. What are those 2 words? Hiranyakashipu asks. I and mine. I like that and this is mine. Like this, there are nothing in this world. In life, there is only one truth. What is that truth? Hiranyakashipu asked eagerly. Oh, that, Appa? I will tell you. Sriman Narayanan surrendering completely onto his lotus feet. That is the only truth. Hiranyakashipu, when he heard this, was so surprised and he was very angry. Prahladan is only 5 years old. Where could he have heard all this from? I'm sure he would have heard from somewhere and from someone. He called Sukracharya and his 2 sons and he asks them, "See, look here. Some Sriman Narayan Bhaktan has told something to my son Prahlada. So going forward, Prahladan should not move away from your eyes. He should always be under your eyes. The most important being, he should never fall in Sri Naradar eyes. Narayanan, that Namam, that name should not fall into his ears anymore. Please take care of this." This was ordered by Hiranyakashipu to his gurus. That is all. Prahladan was stuck. He had no way. One side Chandan, another side Amarkan. They always came along. In Gurukulam, while they were seated, Prahladan was in the middle and both of them on his 2 sides. Why? As told by Hiranyakashipu, he should not hear Narayanan and he should not fall in Sri Naradar's eyes. So these 2 gurus were always with Prahladan. Later, these 2 gurus saw one thing. How come Prahladan's thoughts are so different? They wanted to know how. They went and asked Prahalladan, "You are only 5 years old. All that I teach to others is what I teach you as well. But how come your thoughts are so different? Is all this coming from within you on your own, or is someone else teaching you? We want to know, are you learning from someone else? Take us to them." Prahalladan, first he does namaskaram to Narayanan and says, "In this world for me only one Guru is there, and he is Sriman Narayanan. He is only giving me these thoughts. I am thinking only about him. His thoughts are automatically coming. He is my only Guru." After hearing this, Chandan and Amarkan got so angry. They took one stick and started beating also. "If we do like this, then only he will become all right. If he keeps on saying Narayanan, 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 and if Hiranyakashipu hears this, he will get very angry and we will be in trouble." So they thought that if we frighten him like this, he will come their way and he will start listening to them. Like this, few years go on. They put the fear of punishment inside Prahalladan, and they start thinking that if Hiranyakashipu asks him anything, he will definitely behave the way the Gurus have taught him. Now the time had come for Prahalladan to meet Hiranyakashipu. Both the Gurus take him confidently into the palace. Hiranyakashipu, Prahalladan's father, with loads of love, he asks, "How are you?" "You are very lucky, Prahalladan. You have learnt from Sukracharya's sons themselves, and you must have learnt so much from them, I am sure. So now you tell me, what have you learnt?" "Prahallada, tell me what you have learnt." Does he tell what he learnt from the Guru, or does he talk about Sriman Narayanan? That we will see in our next video. Periva Sharanam.